Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you around the Premier Inn North Terminal at Gatwick Airport. It's a bit breezy out there, so I haven't been able to film much of the outside. I'm on floor 5 at the moment. You can actually hear the wind whistling along this side of the corridor, which doesn't bode well for my flight tomorrow. But yeah, let's check out the hotel. The arrival process did feel a little bit chaotic. So if you come in from the road level, or if you've crossed over from the North Terminal, you come in at the lower ground floor, and then you have to either go up several flights of stairs or get in a lift to go up to floor 0, where reception is. In itself that's fine, but it was quite busy, so there's quite a lot of people with suitcases that are hanging around for lifts, and then when the next lift arrives there's sort of a bit of chaos. So I did drag my suitcase up the stairs, which if you do think of doing it, it's more than just one floor, it's probably three or four, so just be aware of that before you embark on it. Check-in itself, there's a row of self-check-in kiosks which you can use. There was a person at a man station as well. Not all the kiosks were working, and I think people were a bit confused as to what to do when they came out of the lifts. I've never done a self check-in before, but I just followed the instructions and it was pretty straightforward. The machine prints you out a little note with your room number on it, and then it also spits out your room key. I didn't notice the room key to start off with because it's in a little dark hole, but if you see what it says on the screen, it's quite obvious, and if you look in that spot there is a room key there. Hopefully this is going to work. I feel a little flustered at the moment, but let's give it a go. Well, so far so good. Room 505 is pretty good. It looks really quite smart, very fresh, very modern, seems nice and clean, nice and quiet at the moment. Hear the occasional door down the corridor, but that's all at the moment. Can't hear any people, so that's really good. We've got comfy looking bed. This presumably makes into an additional bed if you want one, but I have to say it feels quite comfy just to sort of use as a settee, so that's good. And a nice desk over there as well, with a kettle for making tea and coffee. So far so good. Kettle looks pretty clean. We've also got a fair amount of hanging space actually for this type of hotel over there, and some nice smart mirrors by the hairdryer, which is good. Some hooks for your coat as well, so you don't have to faff putting those on a hanger if you just want to hang it up quickly. And the mirrors look absolutely spotless as well, which is a nice touch. Liking this little table here as well. There's a fixed one on the other side of the bed, but I quite like this one that you can move it around. Again, the bathroom is, from what I can tell, really clean. It's got a rainfall shower as well as a normal shower. Nice big mirror, which again looks spotless, and some fancy looking toiletries as well. Let's pop downstairs for a quick look at the communal areas. As well as the main restaurant and bar, there's also a Costa Coffee in the lobby area. This was also the only place I found on landside that had a departures board, which was handy. These areas did get quite busy of an evening, but none of that noise transferred up to the rooms. This view shows you how close you are. That's the North Terminal just over there, and also where you catch the shuttle to the south. The hotel is built around a courtyard, and there's plenty of outdoor seating if the weather was a little bit better than we had when I stayed there. It actually looked like a really nice place to be. So, good morning. Had a pretty good night's sleep, all things considered. I'm never great when I go to a new place, a new bed. The bed was really comfortable. The room was nice and quiet. Didn't really hear any noise from other people. I heard a couple of people going down the corridor. I don't think that was particularly late though, and I think for most of the night it was pretty much silent. There is a sort of low whiny noise that I think comes from the bathroom ventilation. I did notice that if I shut the bathroom door fully, that sort of blocked it out. Also, I didn't have the air conditioning on overnight, so I think if you want to block out that noise, just stick your aircon on, and then you'll have the sort of slightly softer noise of the aircon that masks that whiny noise. Just got back from breakfast. That was nice and calm. It's a self-serve buffet, hot and cold items, tea, coffee, all of that jazz, which was good. Didn't go too crazy. But yeah, overall it's been a really good stay here, and if I needed to catch another early flight from Gatwick, I'd definitely stay there again. It doesn't have a car park, so it's probably more handy if you aren't with a car, or if your car is in one of the airport car parks. I'm actually flying from the south terminal, so I've parked my van in the car park over there, so it's quicker when I get back from my trip. That said, I wasn't put off booking a hotel at the north terminal. This one was actually really reasonably priced. It is, as I've said, just a walk across from the north terminal, and there is a shuttle sort of train thing that connects both of the terminals, so I've just used that to get here from south, and that was straightforward enough. So yes, overall I would stay here again. And my verdict? All good. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.